Hi guys, hi Betsy's. How are you doing on this wonderful day? I hope you all are doing great. So guys, I know I've been missing for a while. I have been missing. I haven't uploaded any videos. I haven't made any videos, but there's a reason why, guys. On in most of my previous videos, I've been talking about my health, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't posted any videos recently, because of my health. I'm recovering from a stroke, and because of that, I have so many different health issues that they have found. You know, so I have to be going to the hospital like almost every week, like twice a week, and from one examination to the other, and it's non-stop. But what really happened a few days ago, or about a week ago, I went to visit my daughter in another part of Ontario. So I took the train because normally I would take the bus, but because I recently moved, even that, guys, I didn't even say anything that I relocate from where I was living before. Um, so where I was living before, it was quite easier for me just to take the go bus to that part of where she lives, so moving to this area now, it is like it is kind of difficult for me to um to get there. So I have to take the train. So I have to take the train to one stop, and then from there I will take the bus to the terminal where she normally picks me from when I'm traveling from where I was before. So I took the train. It was pretty fast, and I get to Kitchener. So from Kitchener train station, I have to take the bus to Waterloo, at the University of Waterloo. That's where my daughter normally picks me up. And if she's at work, then I will take the Uber to the house. So on that day, fateful day, I got there at the University of Waterloo. So my daughter was at work, so her friend who lives with her um, was supposed to come and get me there. So I was really tired and I needed something to eat. So she was like, there's a Tim Hortons just like 2 minutes walk from there. So I walked to the Tim Hortons, and I went there and I grabbed something to eat. But it wasn't like a normal Tim Hortons. It was like a corner stop at a gas station where there's a Tim Hortons there. So there was no seat or anything for me to sit. So I ordered the food, and I went over to the other side where there was a counter where I could rest my bags and so forth and could eat, because I purchased something that I could eat. So while I was there, I was eating. I wasn't feeling too well, but I was corresponding with my daughter's friend. So I sent her the location where I was, so she was on her way there. And while I was there, I started to get hot, so I take my jacket off, and I started to like sweating, and I feel nauseous. I felt like, my vision was getting blurry, and I feel weak, and all of that. So I start feeling sick. So there was a young lady at the counter. I said to her, do you have a chair so I could sit because I'm not feeling well? And she turned to me and she said, no, she doesn't have a chair. So I said, okay. So I was there and I was feeling so sick. I was feeling so sick. Everything started getting blur. And I held my head down like this, and I started to pray. And I started repeat, I shall not die but live and to declare the. And I started to pray and I started to pray and I started to pray. And I don't know what happened next. I just don't know what happened next. So when I kind of come back to consciousness, I found myself at the other side of the counter, over on the other side of the counter behind where I was standing. I was over there, way over there, and my back was against the wall like this, and I could barely open my eyes, and back to consciousness I hear somebody say, ma'am, 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 are you okay, are you okay? And I opened my eyes and I realized there was two persons there, and the supervisor for the Tim Hortons and the lady at the gas station. And they were like, oh, the ambulance is here, the fire brigade. I called them, are you feeling now? And I was like, what happened? Because I seems like I passed out for a few minutes, don't know how long I was there for. And I think I was there for a while for the ambulance to get there, the fire department, and he was like, do you want me to bring you water, what you want and whatever? And he was, ma'am, you've been out for. But I called, how are you feeling? He was such a nice guy, and all of that. So paramedics came, they brought me in the ambulance, they took my everything, and so they took me to the hospital. They took me to one hospital, and I was there. They did so many tests and so forth. And to be honest, I've been to so many hospitals in Canada, and that's the worst one, honestly. It's the worst. The paramedics were so nice. Everybody, but when I went to the hospital, I don't know if that's how they treat their people that come there with sicknesses or whatever, but it wasn't the best hospital. I won't call their name, but it wasn't the best of treatment. But I went there humbly. They did what they have to do and run the CT scan, MRI, whatever they did on my head. I don't even know what was the result. The doctor just told me that I need to follow up with my family doctor and all of that. But the blood work came back okay, and he just tell me that I need to stop to take one of the medication that I'm taking, and just that I don't understand. So that was that. So guys, that's what really happened to me, and it was a scary feeling, and I have to really take care of my health. And it wasn't a nice experience. I'm scared of traveling by myself, especially in public transit, and I don't take the chance of going anywhere by myself nor drive by myself, because I don't know when this is gonna hit, and this is not the first time it happened. It happened to me before, but I've never really blocked out, and this is the first time I lost consciousness, but that feeling comes on so much after I have the stroke. And guys, it's not a good feeling. It's a scary one, and I'm just thank God that I am alive today. I'm here to tell the story, And guys, for people who have been in similar situation, like recovering from a stroke and all of that, you know, God is with us and He will see us through. You know, this too shall pass. I know that a lot of people have been through that situation and they haven't fully recovered and they're still struggling. Some of them speech has not returned, their mobility has not returned. And guys, it doesn't matter what age you are, sickness does happen, and a stroke can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter how young or how old you are. You know, just try to take care of yourself. Don't work too hard. Don't it's easier said than done. But in where we are at right now, when you live in these countries where you have to constantly work to pay your bills, and you know you have to be going, because this country you just work, bills, 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 and then you neglect yourself, your health. So much things can happen to you. Does it worth it? Does it worth your life? Does it worth losing your life? No, it doesn't. But I understand that if we don't work, our bills won't get paid. No, guys, I've been home since August. I'm getting EI. EI is what I'm getting. It's nothing. It cannot pay my bill. It cannot do anything. But I still give God thanks. It stops a gap, right? So this is the reason why I decided to do my YouTube channel. It's a source of income, and it's, you know, I wish that I don't have to work another 9 to 5. You know, guys, I've been working from the age of 16, you know, and it's a struggle working, taking care of your family. It's not been easy. And no, I'm still working, you know, at age 52. I am 52 years old, you know, and I've been working. I got up hours in the morning when most people are sleeping. I have to be up preparing myself to go to do this job that I am the only person doing, which I should have like 2 other person working with me, because I work in a retirement home and I have to be going there early in the morning to prepare breakfast for all the residents that's in that place. All the residents, I mean everybody. And I am the only person working. When I finish making breakfast, I have to make special food for special diet, people that have special diet. I have to make sure that they get their food, puree, mince, whatever it is. You understand? And I have to prepare, various foods. I am the only one in the kitchen working. When I'm finished preparing breakfast and serve it, I have to make food on the line, make sure everything, bacon, sausages, oatmeal, pancake, French toast. I have to make all of those things, and then they are ordering from the menu. You know, people are ordering stuff off the menu. I have to be making food for them off the menu, plus the buffet. You understand? And I'm by myself. After I finish doing that, I have to clean up and then start preparing for lunch. And repeat that over and over every day. It's a lot, and it's you the only person doing it. I took sick when at work, when I was leaving work. That's when I had a stroke. It was too much. I wasn't getting enough rest. I worked the night and then I have to come back the morning. I wasn't getting enough rest. So it took a toll on my body, and I wasn't even eating properly. And remember, I am diabetic. I have high blood pressure. I'm struggling with those things. And when you tell them that you are you need help, nobody is helping you. The pressure is on you alone. And at the end of the day, I am the one that suffered the consequence. I am the one who had the stroke, almost died. Because I'm pushing myself to do the job that 2 person or 3 person is supposed to be doing. It's a lot. It is a lot. And remember, I'm not 20 years, I'm not 30 years old. And when you go home, you have stuff to do, because you have to make sure you have to clean your house, you have to do your laundry, you have to cook, because you have a family. And by the time you finish what you're doing to go to bed, to sleep, to wake up for the next day, to wake up 4 a.m., to get prepared to go to work, to start 5:30, 6 o'clock,